What's up, y'all? So back with another video, and I told y'all before this one gonna be a little bit different. First of all, do y'all like my little setup? Outside, it's cute or whatever. So today we're gonna be doing my first book review. This book right here, I told y'all in the reboot video. If you haven't seen it, it's gonna be right here. Check it out now. Talk about everything we're gonna be talking about in the upcoming videos. So anyways, this book here, I recommend. If you are a parent, I recommend. You need this book. Definitely has changed my parenting skills, my parenting style. If you can't see it, check it out now. I'm also gonna be doing my thumbnail now. Okay, bet. So this book, it is called Raising Children Who Think for Themselves by Elisa Meadows, MD. She's a doctor, psychologist, I believe a child psychologist. But I typically read books in like 3 or 4 days, but I definitely took my time with this one because I wanted to grasp everything that she was saying. I wanted to make sure that it was registering. I wanted to make sure that whatever obstacles that I came across in my parenting, that I was able to refer to this and then, you know, use it. And then it works, y'all. It works. I don't want to ever lie to y'all to tell y'all that something works when it doesn't. I'm not sponsored yet. So with that being said, let's get a little bit more into the book. So basically, nowadays it's very hard to be a parent only because children have so many outside influences, as far as like social media, things that the children are doing at school, people that they see doing outside of when you're not around, like, you know, friends, other family members, like they see them doing things that in the back of their head they know it's not okay, but because they see somebody else doing it, they're going to want to try it. So basically this book is telling your child how to separate their thoughts appropriately and to do the right thing if they come across, you know, conflict or things of that nature. So with that, my favorite part of this book was guiding children. It didn't say that you're going to, you know, they didn't use the word raise often. And I love that. Like, yes, you're supposed to raise your children. However, you're supposed to guide them to show them, okay, what do you think fits best for you? So with this, it teaches your children to ask, you as a parent, to ask your child this question, and then they'll make that decision on their own. If they make the quote-unquote wrong decision, you let them live it out, let them test it. But if it doesn't work for them, then you come back and ask more questions. Okay, so did this work for you? Why did it not work for you? What do you think you can change so that it can work for you in the future? So I love that. As far as guiding, a little bit touching more on that, like, you know how you tell your children, go do that, go do this, this and other. When you're telling a child to go do that, and I recognize this because I'm not a perfect parent, but I am learning more. When you tell a child to go do it, they're gonna do it in that instance, but it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. They're not gonna hear it again in the future. So you ask them, hey, for example, so my son, he has a bad habit of leaving his lunch kits everywhere he goes. So my thing is, when we leave in the house, hey Kaden, did you forget something? That's number one. Hey Kaden, I hope the school lunch is good today. And back in his mind, it's like, okay, I'm forgetting something. Okay, the school lunch is disgusting. I don't want to take this, because typically when I make my children's, well, you know what, let me pause. I don't even make their lunch. I cook the night before. If they would like to take their lunch, they have the responsibility of getting up in the morning, making sure you get up when I say, get ready in a timely manner so that you can make your own lunch. And then as far as chores or anything like that, I feel like this book is great on directing or guiding children on keeping on track with handling responsibilities, taking accountability for the things that they do or do not do. So say for example that, okay, the kids want to go somewhere, and then if I see stuff around the house, me being me, sometimes I do say something because it's irritating. you know, everybody's around this house. My motto is, if you can wipe your own ass, you can pick up your own shit. That's my motto. So I instilled that into my children when they started to, you know, wipe themselves around 3 or 4 years old. And yes, I don't talk to my children like they're children. I have real conversations with them. I don't curse. I'm lying, because I do curse. I don't like put fear in them. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't put fear in my children, because that's the last thing I do not want to do. And touching on fear, this book also talks about whoopings, punishments, because a punishment is just an instant thing. It's not teaching them anything. A whooping is an instant thing. Whooping is putting fear into your child's heart. It's decreasing their self-esteem, their self-worth. When they get older, they're gonna, maybe, this may not be all children, but from past experiences, okay, since my parents whipped me, then maybe it's okay for other people to do it. If that makes any sense. I hate to say it like that, but it's the reality of the situation. And I just want to be completely honest. I don't want to, you know, lie about my past, because I feel like being transparent about things, that's the only way to unlock your future. So as I'm learning myself, I'm also, you know, still raising myself, because me touching another decade, it's tough. Raising kids is tough, but I have an amazing support system. My parents also help me. My sister helps me. So, you know, it's a beautiful thing. Also, let me get back to it, because I told you I like to ramble. So, it tells you on how to raise or guide your children from the ages of a toddler up to teenagers. And I think this book is perfect for every parent. It also teaches you or guide us as parents on remaining calm, because I know when you're frustrated, you just want to fly up at the mouth, just go ham, you just want to go off. And like I said before, I was that parent, especially if I told you these things 1 or 2 times. Okay, bet, I'm not going to say anything anymore, but I bet you when you ask me something, or you want to go somewhere, or, you know, this and the other, I'm just going to give you a small reminder. Oh, did you do that? Oh, no, you did not. Okay, so no. Every action has a reaction. And you're teaching your children how to be accountable for their actions or lack thereof. So I think that's a good way to put it. Also teaches children on how to avoid peer pressure. Nowadays, and how to be very strong-minded. Nowadays, it's very unfortunate. I'm so sorry this has ever happened to you, but bullying and or suicide is on the rise, because things are being recorded. People are laughing and joking, but my thing is, I think these things are only happening because the children are not being guided at home. They're not being guided. They're not, or the parents or even family members are bullying them. So, like, stop doing this to your children, because at the end of the day, you're going to be their voice. You are their voice. So whatever you're saying to them, however you're treating them, that's what's going to replay in their head over and over and over again. And whether it's bullying, they're going to see that, and then they're going to, or hear that, and then they're going to go to school and do this to other people. And it's just a horrible cycling effect. So this book is definitely detrimental to us. And I think us as in the Black community, we need guidance, because we're lost. We're so lost with our parenting. I'm not, and I hate to, you know, just pinpoint it on a Black community. But unfortunately, that's where I see it happening the most. Like, and other races and other ethnicities, like, they have their backs, they're guiding their children and teaching them certain things before they get put out into this world. And unfortunately, sometimes we don't do that. It sucks. I heard this many times, and I always question it. So, you know, you hear the thing of, okay, when my child turns 18 years old, you're an adult, you're grown, you gotta get out. Why? 18, they're still a teen. But because you are being brainwashed by things around you, you're not recognizing that this person that you're putting out to this world is still a child. You're gonna let the wolves eat your child alive. Make sure your child has stability, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Make sure that you know, they're equipped to handle certain situations, making sure they have enough self-love to leave certain situations. And I believe this book helps you to touch on all of those things. I definitely recommend this book. I will link the Amazon link below. I believe this I actually got this from my coworker. This is not even my book. Me and my coworkers, we like to pass books around, especially like self-help books. If we think it's good, it's a good fit. Like pretty much everyone on my team is a parent except probably like 2 people. But this book is absolutely amazing, y'all. I recommend it. Like, I'm not gonna even lie, I'm emotional, and I did cry a little bit just because I recognize some of the bad patterns that I did have within my parenting. But awareness is the first step of change. Once you're aware, you make that step and you change and you don't do it no more, right? So with that being said, I know I said a lot. Like I told you, I'm a rambler, but I think book reviews will definitely be my go-to thing. Let me know what y'all think. I hope y'all love it. Let me know if you got the book, what you think about it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell just to see what's coming up next. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next time.